Hi, I'm Molly.
And I'm Erica.
And we're best friends!
Just kidding. We actually can't stand people that are that bubbly.
So, if you met Erica and I separately, you wouldn't think we had anything in common. You wouldn't even believe we were friends, really. Erica is big into hockey.
Molly likes to sit on the sidelines. Sometimes it's very rare that I can even convince her to come to a game.
That's true.
Let alone ever even skate.
Erica has a sick obsession with celebrities and
I love
celebrity gossip.
Molly can't stand that at all. But she does like the Real Housewives.
I do.
Which I think is just irritating. But anyways.
So, all in all, we're really not that similar. Erica's also the most outgoing person I've ever met in my entire life.
Molly's can be outgoing if she gets a couple drinks into her, but not normally.
But we have some really good similarities too. We both have the same sense of humor.
Yeah, and it's like kind of a weird sense of humor. Like,
I'm not sure others would appreciate it.
If you're around us enough, you might, and you'd know.
We tend to think we're pretty funny. Thank God, because I don't think the rest of the world does.
And it's a good thing because our egos are pretty big, so if we didn't think each other was funny, they might deflate a little bit.
We also are both in nursing.
We're both pretty spicy people, but when it comes down to it, we both really just want to help people too. Like we can be nice, and that's why we both wanted to take nursing.
Yeah.
Even though nursing is our dream job, we were on a camping trip, and we discovered that we'd also make great police officers.
So, we were sitting around the fire, and Erica had plugged in an iPod charger or something. She had plugged it in over in the bathroom, and I knew that was a bad idea from the very get-go. But Erica's very trusting. So, we were sitting around the campfire, and through the woods, I could see a kid lurking right around where that was placed. And I didn't even have my contacts or my glasses on, so I really have no idea how I saw this. But
thank God I just put sneakers on. I had been in flip-flops all day, and I just put sneakers on.
And I was, in the meantime, wearing my Canadian PJ bottoms. But thief! And we sprung into action!
So anyways, lo and behold, we get down around this corner. We run down the darkest path. It was like walking into the mouth of death.
And we refused a flashlight.
No, we couldn't. We didn't take a flashlight because that would have taken too much time to get it.
And plus, we had wine in our hand.
Didn't spill a drop.
We didn't want to put that down.
No, because why would you waste wine? Sure. So anyways, we get there and we see this couple standing outside. So we said, "Do you see these kids go running by?"
And indeed they had.
Yeah,
they pointed us in the direction.
They're over there with a big. It must have been some kind of team or something.
Yeah, it was a family and everything.
So, of course, we go right over. What do? We accuse them. Sure enough, they deny it.
Shocker.
But then they're like, "Oh no, actually, we're going to take it to Lost and Found."
Yeah. But 2 seconds ago, you didn't have it.
And you were running like a mad person away from the bathroom. Yeah. So, of course, their parents were there, so they started to come over. So the kids give us back the doc trying to shut us up so they don't get in trouble. Well, we certainly weren't quiet about it, so I'm sure they got in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, we're not known for being subtle when we want something.
No, and usually when we want something, we get what we want. So we wanted it back. We succeeded.
Well, it was ours. It wasn't like it was some kids
they stole from us.
He was the thief. We were the park patrol.
Yeah, we might not be like the greatest police officers, but we could be park patrol.
I think we could be that.
I think so. Twin Shores Park Patrol. Let's go.
So that trip also had another significant moment in it.
On our way home, of course, you have to stop at the little bridge border shops, whatever. So we go in, we're looking around, and we make the greatest discovery you could ever find.
I think I was the one that noticed him.
You might have been, but
I looked, and there was the most bizarre, quirky little John Lennon look-alike
figurine type.
It was one of those times where you look at something and wonder, why was this created? And there must not be a second. This must be a unique item because they wouldn't make two.
Because they shouldn't have even made one, but they did.
Instantly, we knew we needed it.
Yeah, he cost us 99 cents.
I was going to say the best 99 cents
yeah, it was
spent.
too. Do you want to see this precious little gem? Here he is. Look at his little John Lennon glasses.
And his tiny wisp of
Like,
red hair.
He's precious. Look at him. So,
we get too much joy out of
like,
this.
he is like the elf on the shelf for 23-year-olds. I'm telling you, if we could make $1 million more and sell them, we would be billionaires, and we wouldn't even have to enter this contest.
Exactly. But also, if we could make $1 billion more, then he wouldn't be as unique, and
That's
we can't
very
take that
true.
away from him.
That's
The
very
little fella.
true.
So basically, what we do with this little guy, who we have named JLB, John
Short
Lennon
for John
Baby,
Lennon Baby.
he lives up in Erica's apartment, and whenever I go up there, or whenever she goes up there and she knows I'm coming up, we hide him somewhere. So he gets himself into all sorts of mischief. Sometimes we'll find him on a shelf. Sometimes we'll find him on the top of a mirror.
Sometimes behind the TV, peeking out at you, being all creepy.
In a box of cereal.
Like, you never know. It's always a surprise where he's going to end up. He truly is Elf on the Shelf, but
much
way
better.
cooler.
And not just for Christmas.
No, and not just for kids. Like, people of all ages have enjoyed him. Like, he's ours, but if people come to visit, we tell them the whole deal about him, and they just love him. I mean, look at that. How could you not? He is precious.
It's maybe a face only a mom could love.
Maybe
Or
that's
his mom's.
apparently the only little man we'll ever need. But not really. Anyways, that being said, you've seen our weird little friendship. It's lasted us 7 years, not one fight ever. I think that's pretty good. If I do say so myself.
I think that part of the reason why we never get into fights is because we're such different people, so we kind of complement each other. We're living proof that opposites attract.
We're different, even like we have different sense. We have different fashion,
Yeah.
different styles. We never fight over like who's gonna wear like. We never fight over dressing the same. We don't fight over boys. We have different taste in guys. We have different taste in music. It's just different all around, yet very similar in weird ways.
In the most important ways.
And it
we're similar.
works.
Yeah.
And it always has. And that's why we think you should choose us to be in your contest and to be at the finals.
And we know we can make it, even if we don't win the contest. We know that we're
We
the
can
best
provide
friends
some
in
entertainment.
Fredericton.
Don't you worry. Maybe JLB will make an appearance. Who knows?
You
If
can
you're
cross
lucky.
your fingers.